Hello and welcome to Delightful, Delicious, Delovely. My name is Christine Elise. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be working with Beyond Meat's sausages. I have 6 of them here. I have 2 of each of their flavors. They have spicy Italian, sweet Italian, and original brats. I am going to use in this recipe, which this recipe is going to be, pardon me, it is a vegan sausage and lentil stew. And I'm going to use 6 of the Beyond Meat sausages. And so yeah, I've never used them before, never tasted them or anything, so I'm kind of excited about this. I'm going to, I don't know how much fat they have in them, so I'm going to prepare this pan with a little bit of coconut oil cooking spray. And then I'm going to add these guys in here. Woo! Oh my God, they smell so good already. They smell, wow. I've heard nothing but great things about this. I've heard nothing but great things about these sausages. My mother's in love with them. They have, I think, 190 calories each. They have 16 grams of vegetable protein. They are soy-free and GMO-free. They are available at Whole Foods. I think I paid $8.99. But 4 of them come in a package, so it's just over $2, just over $2 a piece. I think like a good price to me. It's a little bit cheaper than the Beyond burgers are. So I'm going to let these guys cook through, and I'm going to set them aside. Whenever I use Beyond Meat products in things that have a sauce, I like to cook them and sear them and add them at the last minute so they don't get squishy and soggy and lose their meat-like texture by getting all soppied up in the juices. I'm having like this since the beginning of my channel. Okay, this shirt, it's a brand new Child's Play 2 shirt made by some people I met at a recent horror convention called Texas Frightmare Weekend. They were kind enough to give me one. They were super awesome. I think they sell them online, so I'm going to find out the link to their online shop. And they had a bunch of great stuff. They had a really great, I'm not going to say because I bought some presents there, and I don't want anybody who I bought a present for to see what I got them, but I didn't buy anything. They wouldn't let me buy anything. They kept giving me stuff, which is fantastic and super generous of them. But yeah, they had great stuff, and it's not all Child's Play specific. It's other movies and things too with these guys. This must be the spicy Italian. It smells so much like those when you walk by the street carts in New York that are selling sausages with onions and peppers, which I gotta say, I gave up meat in the 80s. I ate fish until a couple of years ago, but I ate meat until I gave up eating in the 80s. And the things that I missed, I was never a big steak eater or anything back then, because I gave it up. I was probably in my early 20s and still really poor. Didn't eat a lot of steak and stuff because I couldn't afford it. Didn't eat in restaurants that served that kind of thing that was worth getting. It was not go to Sizzler, you don't want to get a steak. Maybe you do, I don't know. But I didn't eat a lot of that stuff. My favorite things were McDonald's. I was a huge Big Mac whore. And I really liked the hot dogs outside Costco. And I just like the sort of the cheaper bullshit meats are the things that I missed most. Now I think I miss, well, because I can get the hot dogs and now I have the sausages and stuff. But like New York street cart vendor sausages. Now I guess what I really miss is steak, but I hear there's a company in the UK, I think, that's selling steaks. And I just ordered from the Herbivorous Butcher. I ordered $100 worth of stuff from them recently, which I guess takes a while to come. And I'm going to do a little taste testing thing with their stuff. They have a steak, which I'm excited about, but it doesn't look visually nearly as compelling as this one. I'll have a picture of it. I'll put a picture right here of this company in England that's selling these steaks. It looks like a fucking steak. It's super uber convincing. Alright. These are going to take a while because I want to brown them on the outside and have them be all crispy. So I'm going to let these cook on the stove, my real stove, while I assemble the rest of this stew for you. How about that? Okay. I cooked the sausages. They're draining on a paper towel. Then I cooked in about a tablespoon or 2 of olive oil just to save some time here. I sauteed 1 onion and 4 stalks of celery. till the onions began to brown and the celery was soft. To that I'm going to add, this is about 8 cloves of garlic. You don't have to go that heavy if you don't like garlic. I like a lot of garlic, I'm going for it. So that was about 8 cloves of garlic I just dropped in there. Let that cook a second. Ooh, alright. So, there's sort of a casing on those Beyond Meat sausages, and I didn't think to take them off. Some of them had peeled off. The Italian spicy ones seemed to stay more intact. The other ones that came off, but I peeled off some of it to see if you could eat it, and you can. So I didn't read the package or anything because I don't have my glasses, and I'm too lazy to go upstairs and get them. So for my experimentation, you can eat the casing on those sausages. All right, to this, I'm going to add, let's see, I'm going to add, this is a 14-ounce can of fire-roasted tomatoes. I hope this can's big enough. 14 ounces of fire-roasted tomatoes. I added that next to stop the garlic from burning. Alrighty. To that, I'm going to add the spices now. I'm going to add, let me see, I'm going to add, this is harissa paste. This is a mild harissa paste. Because it's mild, I'm going to go with a tablespoon of it. This is an optional thing. If you can't find it, don't worry about it. You can definitely get it on Amazon or supermarkets. Higher-end supermarkets tend to carry it. I bet you Whole Foods has it. It's basically just this pepper paste. But again, I'm using it. You don't have to. It's optional for you. I'm going to add to that, I'm going to add a tablespoon of sweet paprika. Come on now. I think I am, if I can open the fucking thing. All right. Wrong side. All right. I'm going to add, I said a tablespoon, right? Tablespoon of sweet paprika. Makes a big mess on my hand. I'm going to add a tablespoon cayenne pepper. That's pretty a lot. A tablespoon of cayenne's a lot. Don't, cut that back to taste if you don't like spicy. I do. This is going to be a lot of food too. I have an entire pound of lentils I'm adding to this, not to mention the sausages and some more veggies. And I'm also going to add a teaspoon of, or actually 2 teaspoons. I'm sorry, I can see my neighbors out the window and they have a little dog. They have a little dog. All right, 2 teaspoons of cumin. Ground cumin, that is. And that's all for the spice except for salt and pepper you do to taste. All right. To this, I'm adding a cup of salsa. This is a mild salsa. I'm really only adding it because I have it and I'm afraid it's going to go bad if I don't use it, so I'm using it. This is a cup of green salsa verde, also optional if you don't have it. Blow it off, I'm using it. By the way, I've never made this before, I'm kind of winging it. So I hope it comes out good because I'm feeding people tonight. This is 1 sweet potato, chopped cubed. Little cubes of sweet potato. This is 4 carrots that I sliced up, 1 parsnip that I cubed up, and 2 red jalapenos. This is not going to be a big enough pot. I'm going to have to take some time away and get a bigger pot. It smells really good. Alright, to this I'm going to add, I'm going to squeeze half a lemon in there for a little bit of acid in the flavor profile. And I'm going to add 2 cups of vegetable stock. It's that better than bouillon stuff in the veggie flavor. And that I'm going to bring to a boil. And I'm going to simmer it until, ooh, there's a gigantic piece of carrot in there. That's not going to cook well. Oh. All right. I'm going to bring this to a simmer, to a boil, and then lower the heat and simmer it until those root vegetables, the carrot, the parsnip, and the sweet potato, are soft. And then I will be back to do the final stuff. Actually, you know what? Should I add the lentils too now so they get some flavor in them? Maybe I will. Will they fit? Look at this. This is 1 pound of cooked lentils. They're still hot. I think if I add them now, they'll get too mushy because they're already cooked. So I'm going to wait and add them when this stuff is ready. So I'll come back when these guys are soft. Okay, I'm back. I actually added 4 cups of stock to this because I just needed more than I anticipated. So revised my initial estimate of 2 cups to 4 cups of stock. This has been boiling for about, 10 minutes or so. It's not quite done, but it has more time to cook. Now I'm going to add this gigantic boatload of lentils without throwing boiling water on myself, I hope. Alright, you notice I got a bigger pan too. Okay, looks and smells super yummy. I don't think it needs any more stock. I think that's the perfect amount for what I have in here. So I'm going to turn this down to low, not off, but low, and just let it simmer. And really that's it. Season it to taste with salt and pepper, and then when you serve it, I would just top each of the servings. I put the plate of sliced up sausage on the table too, and everybody can help themselves to sausage to add to the stew so it doesn't just break up. I don't want it to break up and just become like ground meat in there. I'm going to squeeze half of this lemon in here too because I have it. Now it's gone. So that was juice of an entire lemon I ended up using ultimately. So again, salt and pepper. Serve this with maybe some parsley and then the sliced sausage on top, and that is that. That is my recipe for Beyond Sausage and Lentil Stew. Yeah, so that's it. This is my Instagram and Twitter handles. Please subscribe, and please give me a thumbs up if you like it. It's nice for me to get feedback on what you guys are responding to. If you try something and you ever make it and you photograph it, tag me so I can see what you made. Tell me how you liked it, if it was easy as I said it was, if you had problems with it, if there's mistakes that you found in my instructions or whatever. And also, like with all my recipes, there is a link in the notes below that takes you to my blog where you have a printable version of this recipe too. And that is that. Thanks again, and until next time, bye.